Okay, so stream, they've got 100 Thieves with the Viper pick here, Astra as well to combo with that Viper, the KO as well. I'm interested to see how they're going to use their KO. Now, I think KO's knife could be pretty good in B Heaven. So it'd be interesting to see if that's going to be a thing. Because I always thought, like, if KO lands his knife in B Heaven, then they execute B main with a Jet Dash and a Sky Flash. What can the enemies do? They can't throw a nade. They can't throw a slow. Or in this case, they don't have a nade. They have a slow. But they got Tens and Shazam on duelist. Tens on Reyna is expected. I actually think Tens on Raze would have been better here, stream. But then again, if Tens is wanting to play Reyna, then fair enough, you know. Because Reyna does have that kind of solo star mentality where you get that kill, you get out. It's just very annoying, and Ten seems to be very confident in his officials, you know. And especially because technically these two teams have nothing to lose. They're technically playing for seeding, so we'll see how they play that. Okay, pistol round. Here we go, baby. So it looks like this looks like a very. I think he's going to instantly wall middle, meaning that he's going to run through this way. And then he's going to be in B Heaven for the Killjoy. It does feel like a kind of retake B-esque kind of thing, but I don't think they're going to retake it because of Killjoy's nano here. I think she's mainly just going to play around here while the rotations come in. Jet's going to peek ramp at the start, get that info. Here comes the knife. Oh, so they are doing the knife for B Heaven. So here comes the wall. There you go, and the sages run across here. Instantly, the knife comes in. Oh, they kind of got owned there. I'll explain this in a second. Let me just watch this round. Okay. This smoke is... Whose smoke was that? I imagine that was the defenders. Okay, cool. So what happened here, stream? They obviously did the knife on B Heaven. That's literally does what I said before, where it stops the utility from being used. However, I think the Jet Dash and the Flash here wasn't the best combo. I think actually you needed a Flash around here for this bit. If they had Omen or an Astra Suck or something, because there was 100% of a chance of an agent being here. But what you don't realize is Sentinels, they smoked this. Som smoked this, meaning all of them could get out here and also come onto the site. Look how fast the rotations were for that site as well. And that's one thing Sentinels are really good at. They're good at bombarding onto the site, and the site players are really good at staying alive. Look how long that Sage and Killjoy stayed alive on their own. So once again, Sage walls off middle. They got the default wall going on here for the attacker's side, but they haven't bought. And you can see here Killjoy Dapper just doing Dapper things. Yo, bro, I'm like ice cold right now, pushing behind him, bro. 2 kills, baby. You know, that's what he's saying right now. That's his comms, live comms. But essentially what he's doing is just getting in their heads. They're in eco round, he's confident, they want to show they're confident. Shazam taking out 2 here, nice and easy, boom. Not really much to talk about this round. This is Epic Pen, I'm using Epic Pen. Fix the ginormous face cam. Your mum's a ginormous face cam.
Oh.
Yeah.
You deleted him, man.
Yeah, I did delete him. What's wrong? What's wrong with my face? Anyway.
Can you switch your desktop?
I'm sorry for saying your mum's a ginormous.
So your face cam will be on the full screen.
Yeah. Alright, so first round. Here we go. Wall going across here. Default wall and an orb. So we saw this in TSM's default, and I actually quite like TSM's default when they were doing this, because they have the Astra for the execute smoke, so the Viper is mainly for like a little Cypher, really. The Viper is a Cypher right now, and I just realized these guys actually don't have a Cypher. And I was wondering how good this, if like not having a Sentinels is. You can see all this mid control going on here, the nade into this. I think they smoked Mail, they've knifed it, so they're really trying to figure out where Sentinels are, but as you can see, nothing's really happening on the map. The Viper wall is pressuring this, and now these guys are reacting. They need info, because what's happened here, they've broken the wall, and Sage is like, they can't cross yet, but like they are in middle. So these people have reacted by pushing into ramp, but the Viper orb instantly denies that, so they're like, oh, screw it. We've got mid control. Sick getting that 1 kill, but gets flashed as a return. So Sick trying to get that little cheeky timing peak, but the ropes control was already coming in. This is a fast reaction to go for the B split here, mainly because they got the kill here, and also because Astra's ready in B main for the crunch. So it was always going to be a B split. They just wanted to get mid control and pressure. 10's doing 10 things here, getting that nice kill. I actually think he should rotate round to here now, which he actually doesn't do. So they don't have the read right now. Now they do. So Killjoy here. Dapper's just playing to stay alive here, stream. The longer he stays alive, the more he owns it. Gets a nice kill off his alarm bot. Boom. Sentinel 10 comes in here. Gets the crossfire with him. Boom. Very turtle setup. I actually think Ethan's kind of screwed it up by not coming up to the B Heaven split. But he wasn't to know where 10's was, you know? And he's 20 HP. So he was hoping for his teammates to kind of like clear up that round, but they weren't able to. Thoughts on that round, Durka?
Sorry, I was answering chat questions. So you don't need to focus on them.
Oh, thanks, man. It looked like he's DC'd, but I don't think he did D. Oh, maybe he did DC.
The train is on the tracks, and it is picking up speed, Doug.
So this was like so close to being like Sick was so close to being one and done, like getting in there and getting out kind of thing. Dapper played it quite well there. So Killjoy mains, if you want to, just put your alarm bot here. I think he had his turret somewhere, and he just activates his Killjoy nade off of his turret. And then all you can do is just sit there, and they can't really clear you. Because in ranked, a lot of teams, they wall off like the B main area. I can't show you the wall yet until the site comes on. Get ready. They wall this off. They wall this off like this. So like sitting there is like super safe, and it's a lot of control on the site. It means that enemies can't get close to CT, they can't push to CT. Like it means they're boxed in, you know. So when the retake does come in, it's kind of easy. As you saw, really, because the retake did technically come in. Granted, it wasn't like a 5v5 retake; it was a 2v2 retake. Will this be a re-round? Probably not.
No,
I don't think so.
Because it's already everyone dead, so.
Yeah. So it looks like a fast A execute here. Does Jet have knives? No. But the knife comes here. It looks like a fast A default. Oh no, it is a fast rush. So it looks like the it looks like Steel's flash didn't really work there for the, I think it was 10s here, right? Whoever was sat in this, oh no, Zoms. The flash here didn't really work against Zoms. Zoms managed to clean up quite well there. I think Zoms, despite at the beginning of the game, I was like, who's this Zoms guy? He actually is probably one of the best role players in the game. He does his role well. Now that I've played against him, I think he's actually, he does it really well, his role. Okay, another technical timeout. Oh no. So I think what Sentinels no, I think what 100 Thieves need to do here is Sage is walling off middle every round. So your thought process should be, we need to deal with that wall, because if we don't deal with that wall, they have free rotations straight into ropes and straight into B Heaven. Like they have fast rotations, you know, they don't have to worry about middle. So I think their plan is like break the wall. They don't necessarily need ropes control. What they could do, potentially, because last time they KO flashed someone in, the Jet in, they could just dog into ropes. I think if they break this wall, smoke Kamel, dog into ropes. And that'll be enough control. Because on split, you don't really need a lot of control on the map. Getting ropes is like really important, I think. Like getting that pressure, but sometimes it's really hard. Sing a Valorant song. Oh. Alright, here we go. It is 0-4. Sentinels winning on split. And I don't know what I'm doing, but if this technical timeout carries on, I'm gonna need a shit. 'Cause I've had my shin ramen, and it was kinda spicy for my bum. And it's gonna be crazy. Let's hope that, yo, thanks for the donation. That's kinda crazy. There's your song. Hope you liked it. Try that wall out.
Can you sing our strats next official?
Sing our strats, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can we default, please? Durka, can you go kill them with your OT? I'll flash for you. I'm flashing. I'm flashing. Stunning.
Both teams heading to Berlin.
Smoke
Still gotta duke it out.
CT.
100 Thieves would love to get this win over Sentinels.
Fucking
Because then they
easy.
go to and they get a win over the Sentinels
Nice,
organization
Durka.
for the
Quite a
first
lyrical
time.
god there you
Did
are.
win the Ice
Oh,
Bucket
we're live.
13-3 in
Nice.
this best of series, but that's not winning the
Alright, so let's see what they do. So it looks like they're doing a spread default. They're gonna do the B wall this time on TSM. Are they gonna accompany it with this smoke? But this B wall is really good because it just allows them to get this control really easily. And then because they have that control, they can drop the wall together and just focus on this angle together. It essentially it just cancels a Jet AWPer. But luckily your boy Shazam's on the mid the wall here. I'm not entirely sure what Asuna was doing there. Because even though the wall's up, you have to kind of be scared of that. I think Shazam abusing that was quite good because everyone in ranked, the wall goes up and everyone in ranked kind of just swings it. There's a nice little gap in this wall as well. So I think Shazam being on the wall was a real like surprise motherfucker kind of for Asuna, and he wasn't ready. And meanwhile these guys is just still trying to just pressure B main, and the reason why they were in B main for 45 seconds was they were trying to bait the Killjoy utility, and they did actually manage to bait out one of her nanos, I think. Yeah, they did. So now once they pressured this out, obviously the only sort of pressure they've shown right now is towards B and slightly towards middle. Steel doing his doing his KO grenade here, meaning that they can't swing. The smoke in male as well means he pressures here. However, the boys are coming in with the Killjoy ulti. Astra's managed to lurk up here, so that's why they're going with the Sky ulti, sorry. Killjoy ulti. Oh my goodness. 10's just swinging here. The one big mistake they had was this. I don't know where Viper's smoke is, but Viper should be smoking this, and or Astra can't lurk. Before Astra steps past this bit here, Astra needs to put a smoke here. However, the smoke might not have done so much because Tens would have still ran through it and gone for a kill regardless. Oh man, that's unlucky. Zom's doing really well with the suck here, delaying them. Look at them playing time. Enough time for Tens to come in here to CT and just swing this Reyna things. And I think that's why he plays Reyna. Because like, if he was on Raze there, it's like one and done, you know? They trade him maybe. But because he's on Reyna, he can easily dismiss. So they haven't done the B wall here. It looks like they're doing a wall like this maybe. Yeah. So they're doing the B heaven wall here. Oh, they're doing a, what's it called? KO ulti with the drag, trapping Shazam onto the site because Shazam can't dash right now. So they've trapped him absolutely on the site. The smoke in here. So, I don't know where the Viper smoke is. Personally, if it was me, I'd put the Viper smoke here. Unless they're going to play Viper after plants. Let's see if he can get across. So he's waiting for his wall to come up. The Killjoy ulti's come in for the retake. And they're getting out. Because they do have the Viper mollies. And they have to get out anyway. But I think what should happen is someone should do fast rotate. Oh, what? He doesn't know a lineup. What happened there? Did sick wall or something to block them nano?
Which has to be what they're holding on to now.
What's happened there?
Rounds are not working out for 100 Thieves.
He missed a molly. He had 2 mollies. I think they could have double flanked. That would have been so smart if they double flanked. And if the actual molly lineup knew how to do his molly lineup. It's kind of unfortunate. Maybe his lineup got blocked by the Astra wall. They couldn't hear the defuse. Yeah, I know, but you can guess when the bomb's getting defused, you know? Like, you've been Killjoy, so you know they're on the site. He just has to shoot it twice, and then that's like 12 seconds delay. Anyway, let's see how they deal with this. It was kind of unlucky, really. The Killjoy was well done, you know? The Killjoy all went onto the site together. Astra ulti to cross here. Boom. Easy defuse. So, once again, they're doing KO on his own with Jet. But because it's just these two in mid control, I think this is why they're struggling a bit on the mid control. Because they have nothing to kind of clear this Shazam AWPer. So look how scared they kind of have to approach this. They have Sky and Viper making a lot of presence towards B main. But they're trying to get... Oh, Asuna's actually got an AWP as well. So he's going to break it, and Asuna's probably going to... Okay, so Asuna's holding... Oh, no. They're going to smoke Male. Asuna's going to post up... Oh. The knife comes in here. The timing of their utility is a bit off, personally. Like, when Steel was breaking that wall, what should be happening is, as soon as, like, the smoke comes in, Asuna should be already posted up on this. But he does get a kill onto Sick there. Sick kind of should have respected the Jet Orper a bit more there, so I'm not sure why not. Maybe it's because Steel was making a lot of presence towards ropes. But we'll see here. You got Astra here in her astral form. She's a bit late to this party. But because of the fact that Sky and Viper have made so much presence at the start of the round, it means that them coming out of B has been so easy because they've cleared a lot of this. They've cleared all of this angles with the Sky Dog and the wall, you know? So they know that the enemies are in this proximity, like anywhere behind this wall. Luckily, as soon as just got a 3k, so that's what we like. Sheesh.
They needed to take more members out before allowing Sentinels to execute a retake.
They did well, considering. I like how you can see how like methodical they are in taking mid control right now. It's not like they're not using utility for the sake of using utility. They're trying to clear out every angle. They're really trying to shut down Shazam, and they're doing it without a Sentinel. Meanwhile, Astra's just there to hold the A push, and also maybe he does a smoke here. I think he might smoke the cross, because that cross will, if Zoms is here or here or here, Zoms can't see over it. So then Zoms is like, maybe they got ram control right now, guys. Like, yo, I need some help, bro. Yo, can you rotate over? And Tens is like, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Is Viper worth it right now? I think so. I mean, we beat Liquid on split with one practice with Viper. Spot on there, lad. Thank you. Thanks very much. Alright, 1-6. Important round. They actually have enough money to buy next round, though, too. So it's not super important. But it would be nice to start stringing some rounds together for confidence. And this is the exact round where Tens does something perfect. Because what he's done here, stream, is they get the rhythm of this tempo here. The tempo right now is slow control, with a lot of heavy side control with the Sky and Viper. So what Tens has done is like, I know that one guy comes from here, KO. I know that Jet plays here. I'm just going to come up here, disrespect you, get one kill and get out. With Shazam holding this, I think. I can't remember where Shazam was. So meanwhile, these guys are doing their heavy A ramp control. They've been greeted with the Sage Wall, and Shazam's going to peek over it and be like, hello. But I think they're aware of it. Oh my goodness. As soon as hit that. Sheesh. Shazam getting picked off here. They're kind of boxed in right now, stream. They're not breaking this wall because of Astra lurking here. It's actually perfect. Because they're not going to be focused on the Astra through ropes here, I don't think. I think 6 should be aware of it. 6's job here is just to hold this. Like, because Shazam's got this. Zoms has got 1 here, so they should have 1 each here. You'll see Zoms get 1 here. Boom. He gets 1. Shazam comes out trying to get the kill. Oh my goodness, this Astra. That's unlucky. Unlucky for Nitro there. He should get 1 there, but he unfortunate with the cross timing. And then the defenders just kind of close it downstream. Because that's what Sentinels do. Look at them. They're all on the site before the bomb's even planted. Because, 1, there's been 0 noise here the whole round. They've shut down a mid control. And they've got an alarm bot and turret still activated on B Heaven. So they have enough delay. So that's why Sick was here as well. And I think Tens was like, fuck it, I'm coming too.
Even if he went down, the team is there to smother the rest of
Smother. I'm a mother smother.
Shazam, quick work there. If not around the wall, he would have gotten the next op shot through the poison orb.
What's for dinner?
Still finds it.
I had Shin Ramen tonight for dinner. The whole Sentinels players are just too good, innit? I said Sentinels are gonna win. They just seem to have it. It's just clicks for them. Makes me wonder, like, we actually almost beat them on split and we didn't even play split. How unreal were we? Nah, I'm joking. This is the one use of Reyna, really. The Reyna is to, like, just disrupt their whole play. So you can see him just going for kills, and I think it's just desperation play now. Look, they've stopped the mid control, and look at this. This is the important thing. This wall. This wall. This wall means 4 people can be here. This wall meant that Sage could rotate through like this. This wall meant that, well, actually, Tens was already there. It just means that they can leave Killjoy on their own. And Killjoy's, look, full setup, just chilling. They're happy to play retake right now, and just in general. Are you watching Exit and MV later? We'll see how late it gets.
as they continue.
Is this the only game happening right now?
Everybody again, that participation award going all around.
There should be another game, right?
Quick here. Understands when he has to get out. And
I'll check.
it's the pressure they can continue to create instead of going in. They were.
Yeah, it is the only game happening now. Okay.
Heaven peaks. Their timing is just immaculate right now.
What is your favorite map? My favorite map is Icebox. What's your favorite map, Durka?
Haven.
Oh, sheesh.
After the new update, it's so sick, man.
Let me just check. See if my.
For the rest of the half, how many windows are left for 100 Thieves to like force something, right, and make this a competitive half?
Just messaging Yinsu quickly, stream. Don't mind me.
Opportunity is closing
While we wait for this. So,
Sure. And we looked at the map.
100 Thieves kind of went for that fast A play, but you can't do a fast A play. You can't rush any of the sites because they've got a Killjoy, they've got a Sage, and they've got an Astra, and they also got a Jet, and they got an anti-rush squad. Because what Reyna and Jet do is they peek aggressively, so they're peeking you before you can fully execute. They're peeking you as you're executing. They've got the Killjoy. Killjoy has a setup which, with the Nano, means that only Jet can get out. Astra has a suck, so you can't get out of the site because Astra has a suck or receive double damage. Sage will wall off, so the fast rotations will come in. Or, like here now, they're mixing up now. So Sage is going to wall here now. And this is funny because this guy needs to break the wall, and he understands that. Because what he wanted to do here was just flash and then leave. And they wanted to go into a B-split, I think. I think that was the plan. And they're going into it now. But this guy has to break the wall. But unfortunately, look at how aggressive Sentinels are, man. They're just everywhere. They're just everywhere the enemies aren't. Because this wall isn't broken, they've left A completely. They left 10s on his own to poster up on this. And then they've just got 4 in middle. They're just reading them. Thanks for the donation. I'll have a look at the message in a sec. Oh my goodness. This is absolute domination right now. I don't like 100 Thieves comp. I think you.
Oh my word. Shazam is
I don't know about the KO, honestly. And I don't like the Viper and Sky going in as the pack. I think Sky in middle is better for what they want to do, because like they can just throw this wall and the orb, and I think they're just good to have that. Like have that going up and down occasionally will be enough pressure for the enemies, whereas they're struggling with the mid control right now. And having Sky on the sides just feels like a waste. Look, the wall comes again. Sky has to break it. So Sky breaks it. So now Sage is like, oh, actually, it could be A main. The smoke here plus this thing is quite good. I don't mind that. But that's all it is. The knife just kind of does that. And luckily, they got mid control here. Quite for free here. I say for free. Smoke goes down. Asuna caught with his pants down. Don't know what's going on, but it makes me frown. They get this guy into ropes, which is good, but because they've lost a man, it's like, what do we do? Like, the ward is only pressuring this much. What is this? So I think they want this guy kind of... He tried to make noise. I think he wanted to make noise, and now here comes the B-split with the Sky ulti. Here comes the B-split now, but Dapper in this position is such a strong position. Look, even Tens and Dapper are both holding this position. Look at it. It's so hard to kill that angle, stream. What you'd need to do to kill that angle is to have a flash. But because they've got a KO, KO's flash ain't gonna do shit. Sky's flash would do something, but like when you're in the B heaven position, it feels really awkward to start whipping out your flash there, you know? Like Nitro gets taken down here. They're taking it too slow, firstly. And also, it's just dry now because they used all their utility to come here. The Sky ulti got killed, and it's like, oh, now what? I guess we go out B heaven?
None of those are the answer. He's still looking. What a shot. 3 in a row.
Some of their execute did look kind of drilled, but right now it's they've lost the form. They need to stop using Sky on the sides, is my opinion. Still here making some noise, but like he's knifed the site, but he needs to break this wall. So he's knifing it. He's killing that wall. They're trying to clear out, seeing if the Killjoy's behind that box. How did that die? Oh, that's really good by That's really good by Tens there to break the dog through the wall. Really good. The Killjoy ulti comes in for the retake. I'm not entirely sure. maybe there was a miscommunication, and or they wanted, because these team doesn't have a dog anymore, they used the lockdown to, one, scare the enemy. Also, it's last round, so they just want to use it, but not only scare the enemy, but to get tens in this position. But now let's see how Zoms and Sick deal with this. Oh, Sick's got an op. They're baiting them into Sick. Sick unfortunately misses. He's going to run through because it's Sick. He slows this just in case the jet dash here to try and trade him. Soms managed to die, but oh my goodness, he's got an Odin. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they wanted 100 Thieves to rotate into the Orpa there, and that's kind of what happened. And then he just Odin'd them. He heard the jet dash, which is why he slowed here. Now let's see how he plays this. He needs to find a solo kill, so which is why he's swinging out a bit more aggressively. But Tens is coming now. Yo, what's up, Tens? That was a bit of an optimistic leap there. I think he should have just defused on the reloaded on the bomb. Maybe like jump spotted this as he tried to reload, but like he's not to know how close the Reyna is. Pretty dominating, pretty domination. So I'm really confused as to why they didn't expect Sick on the site there, especially because from their point of view, coming out onto the site, there's a slow and elbow. So surely they'd be thinking like, oh, the guy's not going to push around through that smoke because it's slowed. So he could be elbow though. Also, I don't know what Asuna's pathing was there. He pathed towards A heaven, but I think he should have pathed. He should have pathed onto the site maybe. They were struggling to get the site, so I think focusing more on that is better. What were you going to say, Decker?
Little off topic. Congratulations for verified on Twitter.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh sheesh! And 11k viewers on Twitch. Today's gonna be a good day. Draw a mustache on the casters. Yeah, I will when I see him. I could have done it then. I missed it. So a little break stream. Let me just check to see how my girl's doing. So does that mean? Sorry, I'm just
I
messaging.
liked how Dapper and Tens played together on B side.
Yeah, I thought.
Running together.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it? The way that they were kind of utilizing each other. I think what Sentinels have done is what we're gonna do in preparation for the qualifiers and or for champions. And what Sentinels have done, stream, is they keep their comps kind of similar. Like people play a certain amount of core agents, and what they do is they play a setup over and over again. And because they've seen everything that's happened to them, they know how to react. So like their reactions are just really good. They just got the reads. Like Zoms has been playing Astra since Astra's been in the game, and he's played Astra only on A. Their whole setup has been Zoms, and I think once upon a time it was Astra and Jet. Jet would peek this, Astra would just play like CT spawn. But today it was Astra and sometimes Sage, sometimes Reyna. Like they're mixing up where the Jet goes, obviously, but there's always a replacement that. But Zoms is the core consistent factor. Similar with Dapper. They have two consistent anchors. Like there's no like, yo, Zoms, you want to go B this round? And Zoms like, well, I haven't really played B that much. What about anti-stratting in that case? Well, I mean, I tried to anti-strat them, but I think it's just if they know the reactions to everything, it's hard to anti-strat. Yeah, you'll know that this person's playing on the site or this person's somewhere here, but if you execute the A site, you're making it really obvious that you want to go A kind of thing, because you need to like break all this and stuff. I mean, we were close to beating them. I fluffed the last round. It was 12-11 to us, and I fluffed it. I wish I just went back to B main and Sky ultied out of B main, and we would have won. Like, yeah. Shroud said you anti-strat. Shit. Nice. I don't think we anti-strat shit. I think it's like you can't be too focused on the anti-strats, because once something changes, you can't. It's no longer anti-strat. Like if they've changed it up, you can't be like, oh, Oh wow, like they've changed it. I guess like our anti-shots don't work anymore. But it's kind of like that. I don't think Shroud said our anti-shots were shit. You think I had time to anti-shot them? I finished my game against Newturn. I played against Liquid, and then I finished my game against Newturn after at best of 3. I had 3 hours to... to cover... How many maps was it? 5 or 6 maps. I had 3 hours to cover 5 maps. Oh, we're back. And then I went to bed, and in the morning I woke up extra early to anti-strat them on the other 2 months. Chat is probably lying. Yeah, I agree. Alright, so 11-1. It is a CT-sided map, but I don't know how CT-sided. So we got the Viper wall across here. Astra's actually going to hide in it. That's kind of funny. I think Astra will hide in it. So they're going to put the wall up straight away. We got the orb here. And he's just spotting with the toxin. So if he spots, he's probably going to put his orb up and not shoot his toxin. Oh no, he actually does shoot his toxin. So he's really kind of scared. Oh, it's like a one-way. Oh, but Tens knows the one-way. Tens is like, yo, bro, I seen this in ranked, man. Dapper is making presence towards A. Meanwhile, you'll notice that these people haven't made any noise whatsoever. So now they're walking up. They're not even smoking any of this. Look at this. You seen him? They're really like, there's no strat here, stream. It's literally 131. It's called. And oh my goodness, Nitro just ran out into them. What is 100 Thieves doing? Are they throwing?
He ran out because of the KO nade.
The KO nade, but he could have just ran backwards, right?
Yeah.
I think he wanted to get close for the KO flash, but then the KO... No, not the KO nade. I'm not sure what happened there. That was his own teammate's KO nade too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Maybe he thought they're not gonna expect it or something.
Maybe. But the problem is what 100 Thieves did there is they gifted Sentinels the kills. Sentinels didn't have a game plan. Their game plan was to find kills. And because of the fact that Nitro died, they kind of just bombarded onto it straight into the B split. And they were very grouped. Like Dapper was trying to make some presence towards A and try and get control. Because imagine if enemy team was TSM and they played retake with this wall or whatnot. Then Dapper's job is to find information. He found the information that someone was facing, so then he made noise and then he came back. These guys went for the B main control to bait out the utility of the B player, and then they went back, you know. Let's see what they do. So once again, Dapper's kind of chilling, making sure they don't push. Tensor's locking down that B main control. And look, they're just slowly trying to take mid control here with the rope smoke, just like you do in ranked. Nice and chill, nothing crazy. They're not forcing the issue. They're not pushing up too hard. They're playing quite far back, as you can see, getting ready that in case that this is a collapse on middle, they can get out. And meanwhile, whilst all this noise has been happening, all this utility's been used on them, they're like, yo, they're pushing us on mid. Meanwhile, the B guys have walked out. So these guys have tried to escape, but they actually got pushed way too hard. They didn't get out fast enough, and now it's looking like a 3v4. This is winnable from a 100 Thieves' point of view. They have to re-clear Heaven now because of the threat of Tens, because Tens got a kill from B Heaven. So now we'll see. Zoms, it's a 3v4, so in a 3v4, Tens is going to be wanting to look for a frag here. He's going to be swinging after this smoke. Oh, he's already swinging. Zoms is trying to find a frag as well, but they're ready for it. But look, Tens is still looking, and he unfortunately loses. But Sick needs to go big now, but he's not gonna.
There you go.
So what happened there, stream, was it's a good default. It's a good default by Sentinels. I just think the mid guys got caught out. Dapper got caught on a rotation in, and then someone else died here. I can't remember who it was. But what happens is, this is their game plan. We pressure middle a little bit. We're poking. You're poking middle, you're poking B, and you're poking A. Where they pressure you the most, you leave and you push harder onto the other positions. And in this case, they would push harder onto the B bomb site because Dapper was on his own. So Dapper's like, yeah, I'm rotating in. So it's like they're on a string and they're all shifting over depending on what pressure happens. Now they're grouped up because it's an eco round. So they're going to go either looking for a kill or they might walk into ropes. This is free for all here. Let me just check my WhatsApp because it's a throwaway round, and also Yinsu replied to me. Sorry, stream.
Ooh.
So I think Yinsu might join us, Durka, as well.
Sheriff. Interesting. He was blasted
Oh
with the
no,
ion.
she's gonna roast me.
So bold.
Anyways, you're gonna rock more with this, Capper.
I have hair now.
So pretty much his Sentinels' job is like try to win the round. If not, try and do damage to their economy. Warrior Maker 0, thanks for the sub. That's why everyone like after a round like on eco is like, oh nice, good eco though boys, good eco, nice. We've hurt their money, but they've got 10 rounds to play with, so they're not nervous right now. That's why they probably invested in like Tensor's invested in light armor and a sheriff.
It's not full committal with double checks. This is a double check always. Double check.
So Shazam actually managed to get a timing on this guy. I think this guy was playing way too passive. Now not Zoms, but Nitro's on his own. This is actually looking really hairy. This KO needs to get in now and help. And he's on his way, so KO should shut it down for them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a way to lose. So I didn't watch the round because I thought 100 Thieves were going to shut it down. But I think what's happened is someone's died here. And then this guy's hid bin. And hiding bin is really difficult, stream, because they have Pika's advantage. So these guys have just peeked him and killed him. And because he's in the bin corner, it's really easy to like pre-fire that angle. Hiko is now trying to isolate frags and try and kill them. But he's got no time. Like, he's constantly in threat from behind. Shazam is in a really strong position. Playing underneath heaven, and if someone's coming out of heaven, if you play underneath heaven, it's a really advantageous angle for you. Quick, draw a moustache. Oh, he's already got one. I'll give him glasses then. He's rare casters. Give him a hat. Give him a wizard hat. Do you want a staff? I'm gonna draw his hand grabbing the staff.
They really did. The reads
Whoa!
amazing,
Yeah, what do you want? Do you wanna...
Using Cosmic Divide to make 3 players absolutely nullified on that one B take as Sentinels was
I'm gonna give him wings.
The things they did just seemed to
So
be
beautiful.
in order.